You know, back in June, I started this playthrough. The very first season of the F1 22 My Team mode. And over 6 months later, we're in a new year. And we're finally finishing the first season. I don't know why it took me this long, but we're finally here. You know, we're at the season finale, the season one finale. And there's so much up for grabs. Alright, so going everyone, my name is Chris, and welcome back to the F1 22 My Team mode. Finally, to finish off the first season of this playthrough. This is the season 1 finale, and there is a lot to go over. 6 months ago, I started this playthrough and never finished it, at least the first season. And I felt like I was going to go fall back into the rut I was in with F1 2021. I refused to go down that path, and I made a promise that I would upload more often than I did last year, which is what hindered F1 2021. And I was not going to make the same mistake with F1 22. And now, for 3 straight days, January 2nd, January 3rd, January 4th, and now January 5th. Might not be January 2nd, but I'm pretty sure it's there. For 4 days in a row, 3 days in a row. Yeah, it's been 4 days in a row. We are finally finishing off this playthrough. So let's get into it. The last race was the Brazilian Grand Prix, and we had a sprint race. We didn't get any points, but we did manage to finish second in the race. But unfortunately, we ended up losing 5th place in the driver's standings because Sergio Perez got he didn't get ahead of me because of his third. He actually got ahead of me because he scored points in the sprint race, and I was only one, and I didn't get points at all. So now we're 1 point behind him going into the final race of the season. This is the second straight year that I'm fighting for 5th in the championship. And instead of the McLarens, it's a Red Bull. And I really have no idea how it'll go. I also don't know how I'm gonna feel about this either. But you know, we go into this race 1 point behind Sergio Perez. Carlos Sainz ended up winning that day in Brazil. He's now only 1 point behind Verstappen. That fight for second is going to be going on. So basically, Verstappen just needs to finish ahead of Sainz to get second, and Sainz needs to finish ahead of Verstappen to get second. Go either way. The same could be said for myself and Perez. Perez needs to finish ahead of me to keep 5th, and I need to finish ahead of Perez to gain 5th. Last season, we had to fight 2 McLarens to get there, and unfortunately, we ended up finishing 6th. We ended up beating one of the McLarens, which was Ricardo. This season, we're ahead of both. We've made a statement within the final few races of the season. Mainly the past 5 races of the season. Podium in Singapore, a 5th in Japan. Podium, win, podium. That is just something that very few can get. And we got one more race to get 5th. We also have one more race to get 4th in the constructor standings, which we need to gain 28 points on McLaren to gain 4th. Be the best midfield team at the end of this season. Will it happen though? Probably not. I can only try so much, and so can Felipe Drugovich. The McLarens have gotten better as the season's gone on, so it wouldn't surprise me if McLaren still ends up beating us in the constructor standings. But I will literally take 2nd place in the midfield at any given point. So, this is it. This is the final race. We have 2 upgrades coming in, a chassis and a powertrain upgrade. The ECU failed before going into Brazil. We are going to be getting it in before Abu Dhabi. Hopefully the plank comes in, and we should be all good to go. So, let's go ahead and advance our time. Get the ECU The plank, holy cow, that delay. Oof. I was really thinking the plank wasn't going to come in, but the plank came in. We have a personnel department event.
Could you take a look at this for us, please?
Let's see. Learn skills, a company offering a suite of online lecture materials, many of which would be useful. A useful development resource for engineers. Access to the materials is a one-off licensing purchase, but then we need personnel to integrate them into our existing development process. It's not cheap, but it'll be really valuable. What's your thoughts? So we either lose $50,000 but gain 750 resource points, or we just decline it, don't gain or lose anything. I'm willing to just waste 50 grand because I can make that back up literally in the race by like, I don't know, like 5 times, not even 5 times, like 100 times the amount. So I'll agree.
The department wants me to pass
Hell, it's 750 extra resource points, so I'll take it. And also, this is the final race for Valtteri Bottas, so this is Bottas's final race. We have a power upgrade within Reynolds. We are now on an even playing field with Aston Martin, AlphaTauri, and essentially Alfa Romeo, Haas, and Alpine are there still as well. There's the plank that came in. Tire blanks will be coming in, but we've gained a little bit there. ECU came in. The turbo size came in, which really helps us. And we're third. Holy shit. We might stick with Renault. Holy fuck. We're third. God damn. Unfortunately, though, the same can't be said for everywhere else. We're second to last on chassis. And we're second to last on aero. But mainly due to the fact that the regulation changes have kind of fucked everything up. So, that's why. Nothing new has come in yet. But yeah, so this is gonna be all the marbles tonight, today when we go into Abu Dhabi. We're not gonna do any of this Pirelli hot lap. I'll probably do it on like my own time. And this is the newer layout of Yas Marina. Now that the chicanes are there, the annoying ones, there's like 2 less, and just 1 chicane. So I'm definitely gonna go into practice and test this out. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The final race to beat McLaren, the final race to beat Perez, and the final race in Season 1, finally. Ladies and gentlemen, for the final time this season, I'm going to hop the race weekend, do practice and do qualifying, and I'll meet each and every single one of you guys in the race. Let's get this shit done.
It's time then for one final race in this year's Formula One World Championship. 2010 saw 4 drivers in contention for the title coming into this race, with Sebastian Vettel prevailing to become the youngest world champion to date. Is there one last sting in the tail awaiting us today? Well, it's time to find out. Here at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The drivers will be racing here at the Yas Marina circuit through 16 corners and a lap distance of around 3.28 miles. There are a few opportunities to pass with long straights and DRS zones in 2 places, so plenty of close racing, then plenty of speed and plenty of drama to be found in the laps ahead. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Perez, Ricciardo, Lando Norris. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Gasly. Smith, Hamilton. They've taken a grid penalty. Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll. Verstappen, Sainz. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Mick Schumacher and Joe. Ocon, Latifi, Valtteri Bottas, and Yuki Tsunoda. Vettel, Magnussen, Drugovich, and Alex Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. It's just about time to go down to the track for the beginning of the race, but before we do, Anthony Davidson, what types of strategy do you think we can expect for today's event?
Well, there's a lot that both the driver and the team have to keep in mind when going into a race. The tyres, fuel, energy recovery systems, the list goes on and on. But I think the key to today's victory will come down to the pit stop strategy. Come in too soon, and you might find yourself needing more than one stop. Too late, and you're putting yourself at a disadvantage by spending longer on worn tyres.
Can I just ask, why the fuck has there been so many grid penalties in, like, the past, like, 5 races, it seems? Like, the last 5 races, like, over half the field has a penalty. Can someone explain to me why that is? Because this has never happened in any other Formula 1 game that I've played. Or, like, over half of the field gets a penalty, and even then, it didn't even affect a whole lot of fucking people. Because, you know, Perez got a penalty, lost a position. I'm so lost, because Perez was going to start second, and I start in third. I'm lost. I don't know what to say. I'm lost. I don't know what to say. Like, what the hell? But we're rolling off P7. We qualified P10, but due to all the grid penalties, we're starting P7. The last race that we have, I realize I have a controller in my hand. Seems like we're gonna go from the mediums to hards. Toggle? Oh, that's worse. Oh yeah, that's worse. A lot worse. Okay. Let's not do personal. We have that, upgrade that came in for the fuel, so I think if we just lower it to 30 kilograms, we'll be okay. Or, what did it say? 30.5 laps. Have an extra lap and a half of fuel. Why not? Yeah, I don't know how to feel about today. We gotta beat Perez one way or another. This track is definitely different. This track is, I feel like, more difficult for me now. Well, not really that much more difficult. I guess just learning it's been difficult. But yeah, so. I want to try to beat Perez today. I want to try to beat the McLarens today, but Drogovic is basically starting last. He's not going to do anything. I have 2 McLarens ahead of me. They're probably going to be a pain in the ass. I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll just hop in and see what happens, essentially. Well, I'll be. That was one hell of a start. Looks like Ferrari and the Mercedes are going at it. And also, I just knew in that hairpin that I wasn't going to be given any room from Ricardo up here. That's why I backed out of it. But with our engine, we just swoop down to the inside and just pass him outright. There's the guy we need to be in the championship. Car. Hey, look at that. George Russell's leading. God damn it. George Russell's leading. We can't fucking talk. Big corner. Now I got the 2 McLarens behind me. I gotta really focus on Perez right now. Again, I gotta beat him if I want to secure 5th in the championship and do it successfully this time around compared to 2021 where I didn't do it in my first season. I ain't even trying to win. That ain't my goal right now. My goal is just to pass Perez. Just check.
DRS has been enabled this lap. You can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
So we got DRS this time. Wonder how we'll favor against Red Bull in a straight line with DRS. Might be shades of Brazil if I can get out of the corner. Instead of Perez being with the leader, or being directly behind the leader, he's now behind the 2 leaders. This section right here, I can't figure out when to just plant the throttle. I think I'm finding it, but I'm getting loose because I'm not in the proper line to do it, so I don't know. That was actually not too bad around there. I'm getting it down. No, but barely any ERS, and Perez pulling us on the straights isn't a good combination. Probably going to come down to pit stops and seeing if Russell and Leclerc can get further out ahead of Perez on the pits, or he doesn't gain any DRS from them. It's probably going to come down to that, and us running Perez down in the closing stages. I wouldn't be surprised if that's how it'll be, because that's how it was essentially in Brazil, and that's how we were to go around him. They gained second and only have it be 1 point going into this race. Oh, I heard them make contact. That'll definitely slow them up a bit.
Okay, Russell's just moved into first place.
Oh, Perez is going to fight. Oh, he takes a free wide, right? Oh, what the hell was that maneuver? I don't even think Perez knew what he was doing. Whatever it was, though, did not gain the lead out of it. Moves are being made behind. Ricardo got passed by Hamilton, and then Ricardo re-overtook Hamilton. This is a 4-car breakaway again, just like in Brazil. But this time, oh God, okay, you go there. See that big fat Oracle logo. Speed, it looks like. Not just enough speed, but like not enough ERS to close the gap a little bit more. I think I found something too there. Like short shifting.
Be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Yeah, they're not doing too hot, these tires, so I wouldn't be surprised. Damn, they're making contact again! And of course, I couldn't get out of the corner, so I'm not gonna have a run. Great. Oh, what am I witnessing? They are 3 wide for the fucking lead, and they just gave it to. Is this really gonna come down to one of us fucking winning? Are you shitting me right now? Perez just made a 3 wide pass for the. Nah. Oh yeah, Leclerc has damage. He's super fucking slow. There he goes. He peeled off. He's got damage. Alright, P3 it is. That may have just cost Leclerc the race, though. That contact. I gotta catch these two. I'm not losing to Perez. However, because of that move, I would much rather lose in that fashion than any other fucking fashion. I'll tell you that right now. Russell's gonna have DRS off of him. Please get side by side with him, Russell. Hold him up, please, for the love of fucking Christ.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hard next time.
I'm gonna need these fucking tires off stat, though. God damn. I'm gonna see a track on this, but okay, cool. If you're wondering, yes, I am still losing time. Ahead and behind. Still getting pressure by Lando. Still, going to defend him. I'm not giving up this spot. I refuse to give up this spot. Okay. Sure, we can just make that fucking move. I wonder how I lost that fucking time to fucking Russell. I wonder how. Jesus Christ. Alright, I guess I'm pulling off a fucking undercut, I guess? Alright, perfect. Myself, Verstappen, Hamilton, I guess one of the Alpines, I guess Alonso came in. Russell, Norris, and Perez stayed out. So, good job.
from you
Yep,
and the
Alonso was
crew
the one
there,
that
mate.
came
We're
in.
delighted with that. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Alright, let's go. But funny enough, we're on a fucking charge now. We are going to be flying. We're actually ahead of Leclerc due to the fact that he changed his fucking front wing, which must have sucked. But now, we're going to have a little bit of DRS help, and we're on fresh tires. And I have this feeling we should be able to gain much needed time on Perez and Russell and Lando. They decide not to come in this time, then I don't know what's wrong with them. Yeah, they just came in. Here comes everybody else. Had to slow down quite a bit for Tsunoda.
Perez has just made a move for first place, and the gap behind us is 2.8 seconds.
It's in.
Okay, Felipe's in the pit lane. Felipe in the pits.
And Russell doesn't have DRS,
Gap to your
so we
teammate
can
behind is 12.8
actually get him
seconds.
here. Lando came out behind us again. There is so little that I wish for, and right now, I'm wishing to get around Russell as quick as I fucking can so I can go run down Perez. It's gonna be that first DRS chase when I'm gonna get him, I know it. Didn't get him anywhere else, but I'm pretty sure that is exactly where it'll be. But did Perez, or not Perez, did Russell gain DRS off of Perez? I just wasn't paying attention. Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. Huh. Got under a second. Got in range. Let's just try to break away further from Norris and fucking Verstappen then. Have it be Perez, Russell, and myself.
Okay, we're looking at some gearbox wear, so try to keep the number of shifts to a minimum, please.
Yeah, I knew we were going to have this issue going into this race with how worn it was, but I couldn't take a chance on the other ones because they were more worn than the one that we currently had. And I didn't want a grid penalty, and it's probably a good thing that I didn't take a grid penalty. Boy, they didn't change the fucking 6-race thing, and then, hey, you can put in a new gearbox. Dumbest fucking change they've made. I hate it. I hate that. Russell, you're close. When we get into DRS, I expect you to be side by side with that guy. I don't even care if you win. I just want to pass him. I'm not even trying to go for the win. I'm literally just trying to pass Perez at this point. And I got 11 to go. Please, for the love that is holy, just fucking get side by side with him. Care about the win. Care less about it right now. I want 5th in the driver standings. That's all I give a shit about right now. Norris, go the fuck away. And I mean it too. There you go. Or, yeah, don't do anything. Oh, we sent him white! And then nothing happened. Norris, Russell, make the move. Russell! Not on the fucking outside, you idiots! Thank you. Holy fuck. Fucking Perez messed up. Open the door. Russell got through. Perez is down to 3rd, though. Maybe I'll go for the race win. I don't know. I just want to stay ahead of fucking Perez at this point. Let Norris fight him. Holy fuck. There we go. Shades of not being able to pass him in DRS. Even before he caught Perez. Give him the benefit of the doubt here. I know Russell's my fucking rival, but the one that I cared the most about staying ahead of was fucking Perez. Ready to go. Come on. Keep pulling away. Or don't pull away and just lose time to Perez. Me. Not about to lose DRS to fucking Russell and give Perez a freebie when it comes to passing me. Not gonna happen. I'm not giving it to him. I better work for this. He's gonna work for it.
Green flag.
Oh, what the hell?
Racing again. Let's go.
Oh, it's Perez slowing down. Oh, shit. Perez is out. Well, there we go. There's fifth right fucking there. The fuck? Let's go for the win, sure. You're telling me that I was hampering Russell to fucking pass Perez for such a long time that he didn't even need to pass him? All we needed to wait for was for Perez to just blow up? This feeling that I can pass him, because now with one rival out of the equation, I got another one right in front of me. My actual rival. Okay, we might have a shot here. Alright.
Nice move. Good job.
Gotta put us into first. But for how long? For defensive, I guess. Okay, that was a little bit weird. Why did he do that? I don't know why he stopped behind me, but okay, he was on the inside. Okay. And there we go.
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
He won, baby. Hell yeah. I'm gonna 3 to go. Okay, 3 to go. In the lead. I think we got this. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but we want to be Russell. I'll tell you that. Surprisingly, I haven't lost a gear in this fucking gearbox. Where's it at? 73, I would have lost a gear by now. In any of the other gearboxes that I've had. 2 to go. Gotta remain calm. We'll be good. We'll be alright. Unfortunately, not going to be McLaren in the Constructors. But this is alright. We're all good. We're all good. Gotta stay calm. Horse passes me, and then he passes me. I don't know what the fuck to say. Going on the outside. Whew. We got the lead back. Yike. This is gonna be Russell v. Smithley for the win in Abu Dhabi. Who comes out on top?
Final lap of the race.
You know, going into this race, I didn't think this was going to happen. Holy shit, that was an amazing last lap with Russell. Holy. Can't wait to have more fights with him in the fucking future. That was awesome. Hell yeah, what a win. Very. Holy shit.
That's it then, they've taken the win here as we wrap up another fantastic Formula One season. So, Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Thank you, Anthony Davison, again.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way onto the podium now.
Wow, I have no idea what to say. What a season and what a drive we had today. I worried there for a minute there that we weren't going to beat Perez, considering the fact that we came in 1 point apart. And now we leave today's race as the race winner, and I wasn't even trying to win at first. I was just wanting to beat Perez. And then the opportunity arose, so I took it. Yeah, what a race. Sucks for Russell. I wish he could have gotten a win there. Yeah, the move that I made, now that I look back on it, because I look back on the replay, I did kind of, force him wide. But not really force him wide, but I did force him to get on the brakes, but I basically was losing control of my car, so hopefully he understands it and doesn't want to come for my head. So, but I can't wait for more battles like that in the future with Russell. I know Russell's an amazing driver. He hasn't had the best season, but I know he'll bounce back in Season 2 with Mercedes. I know Mercedes is definitely going to bounce back in Season 2. That's just a given. And, well, they've shown the past few weeks. They've really shown. But, yeah, so congratulations to Russell on a second. Congratulations to Norris on the third again with another podium. He's been on fire as of late. We're probably going to have battles with him in the future. Verstappen 4th, Hamilton 5th, Alonso 6th, Leclerc 7th, Sainz 8th, Joe 9th, and Daniel Ricciardo in 10th. So obviously we did not beat McLaren, but top 5 in drivers, top 5 in constructors. I'll take it. I'll take it any day of the week. Unfortunately, our boy Felipe did not score any points, so he ends the season pointless. Not in a bad term, just what it is in the game. At least he beat the two Williams guys. And Sergio Perez was the only DNF. Nobody got lapped. Funny enough, I feel like the past few races we haven't had. I feel like ever since, the change between F1 2021 and 22, drivers rarely get lapped now. Rarely get lapped. So I'm guessing it happened more often in the beginning of the season, but like towards the end, it didn't really happen as much. Standings. I'm gonna love the standings, and I'm also gonna hate the standings. I'm gonna cry tears of joy, and then just cry a lot of tears. Once, obviously, they load. There we go. So, Leclerc's the champion. Verstappen is secured second. Sainz third. Hamilton fourth. Yes, yes, yes. P5 in the drivers' standings. We couldn't do it in F1 2021, but we do it here in F1 22. Perez finishes in 6th. You got Lando in 7th. Russell 8th. Alonso went up to 9th. Valtteri Bottas in 10th. And here's everybody else. No, but nothing really changed. Nothing really happened. Dragovic is the only driver, I should say, that ended the season without a single point. He'll improve next season. I know that for a fact. Constructors-wise, Ferrari is the Constructors' champions. Red Bull 2nd. Mercedes 3rd. McLaren in 4th. And we get a 5th. And I tell you, in like the many races that we should have gained more points, we would have beaten McLaren for P4 in the Constructors' title. Definitely, 2 back-to-back races that we didn't score any points definitely hurt us quite a bit. But I can safely say that a P5 is still a P5. P5 in drivers, P5 in constructors. So those 19 points would have come in handy. I'll tell you what. Alpine moves ahead of Haas. They finished 6th. Haas in 7th. Alfa Romeo 8th. AlphaTauri 9th. Williams, Aston Martin 10th. Williams Racing in 11th. With that being the final race for Bottas, P10 is where he ends off. And 14th is where he finished today. So, goodbye, Bottas. We'll miss you. We love you. And we hope retirement is good for you. Alright, so that's pretty much just the end of the season. We have a sponsorship renewal with Esto Perpetua. I think I'll just go to manage. And we'll get a different sponsor on. Liquid oil and Slingshot fuel we can definitely do. I think I want to go for another one that seems reasonable. I think we'll go with this one. A+F. It says qualify P10 or better. I've literally gotten into qualifying for the Q3 about a dozen times, so this works. There we go. A+F, they'll be on the car for next season. So we won't see them now. When the new season comes around, we'll see them. It shows our old sponsor on there still, but what can you do? So for activities, I guess we'll go on ahead and lay all these out. Let's see, we have 25 days. We got all the fucking time in the world. So we do that. How many more? We got 3 right here. Boom, and then boom. And boom. There we go. I don't know why it's like 25 days in between the fucking stuff, but it is. I guess it works. Don't want to spend any money, but we do have a load of resource points, and I think we can get something. Not for chassis, though. Chassis, we can't get anything. We can get something for power. That being the fuel flow regulator, which will come in the 15th of December, roughly, or relatively it'll come in by that time. Yeah, we may stick with Renault. I'm not 100% sure. Unless, something comes up and I'm convinced, or they convince me to, not go with any other engine supplier, then I'll stick with them. But with those upgrades, it should relatively put us ahead of AlphaTauri and Alfa Romeo. We don't have any messages, but I'm pretty sure if we go to the standings... Oh, wow. Valtteri Bottas is not grayed out. Okay. Don't think anything here in contracts or... yeah, Dragovic is 11, I should say. I just didn't realize. I don't think... Yeah, none of these have changed. All these are the same, so... We don't... we're not going to get spoiled quite yet. So that's always good. That's a big plus. Always a big plus. So, yeah. But that'll essentially wrap it up for this video and for this season. So, I'm very proud of how the season went. Proud of how far we've come. How many points did we get at our first race? We got 4. We got 4 points in our first race in Bahrain. To finish off the season, we got 4 podiums. About that. Not a P4 like I wanted, but McLaren just kept getting better and better, and we were just lacking behind until, well, it was too little, too late, and we actually started getting somewhere, but can't change that, so it's fine. But I want to thank you guys all so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below for more. There is most definitely going to be a pre-season 2. Unlike this time around when I just crammed the preseason and the first race into one episode, which was 50 minutes long, which was not the best idea. But I'll change that this time around. And, yeah. We'll see what season 2 brings for us. So, we'll wrap it up there. So, again, thank you guys all so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being patient, sticking on this, being on this journey with me. Hasn't been the easiest. I know we've taken a break from this game about a dozen times, but you know I'm ready to play more of it and get back into what I did in 2021, where I was just uploading videos non-stop. So hope you guys are ready for that. But I'm gonna take like a week off, maybe under a week, maybe like 5 days. We'll see. But yeah. Again, I appreciate everything. Thank you guys all so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy it, leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below for more. Next part will be the preseason 2. And, yeah. I guess we'll just go on ahead and see what happens. What happens there, I guess. So, again, thank you guys all so much for sticking with me in this series. We finally got the first season done. Let's do a season 2. Thank you guys so much. My name is Chris. I'm out. Also, have a great day. Peace, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care, everyone. I love you guys, and goodbye.